सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। Chapter 1, Shloka number 45. अहो बत महत् पापम् कर्तुं व्यवसिता वयम् यद्राज्यसुखलोभेन हन्तुं स्वजनमुद्यताः। Arjuna expressed his feelings about the Kula Dharma and Varna Dharma, Jati Dharma, Sanatana Dharma, all these put together, Sanatana Dharma, destruction of families, my own kith and kin, destruction of my own kith and kin, all family leaders of the family, head of the family. That will destroy the Kula Dharma and their Jati Dharma also. These dharmas are not newly come here just a few months back or few years back. The family dharma, that is Kula Dharma, the rules and regulations, that which are all implementing by the members of the family, and their Jati Dharma, Brahmana Dharma, Kshatriya Dharma, Vaishya Dharma, Shudra Dharma, they have their own stipulated duties prescribed by the Vedas. They are all called Sanatana Dharma. All the duties performed by the family members, all are ancient, Sanatana Dharma, very ancient. Those ancient Sanatana Dharmas, the duties, principles followed by every person of the family, they all meant for the spiritual growth of the person. Spiritual growth of the person. Slowly, paramparaya, they all will help the person to grow inwards. And person will become more refined. The refinement is possible only when the person follow Kula Dharma, Jati Dharma. They are not just like they kept by only commandment by the Vedas. There is a purpose. Why Veda prescribe all of them? There is a purpose. What is the purpose? For whose sake? For the benefit of the human being. For the benefit of the human being, for his upliftment, all these are kept by Veda from ancient time. So the family system is disturbed. If a head of the family leader is not there, this Kula Dharma will go away. So there is no possibility of the refinement of the human being. Therefore, if I take up this war, hey Krishna, Arjuna is telling, hey Krishna, if I take up this war, it is a great papam. Aho, alas. It is a great loss, alas. Alas, ayyo. Mahat papam. It is a great papa, not ordinary sin. It is the greatest sin. Aho mahat papam, aho bata mahat papam, kartum vyavasita vayam. We are all here decided, kartum vyavasita. We have come with a determination, decision to fight with all our cousins. Vayam kartum vyavasita mahat papam. Samashti papam. All of them are together, they are doing the papam. Then second line he says, why we are doing this papam? Yat rajya sukha lobhena. Just for the sake of kingdom. Just for the sake of MLA post, MP post, all these posts. How many crimes they are doing, Not all, many people. In the name of their elections, how many cruel things they are doing, atrocities they are doing. For what sake? Padavi vyamoham, name and fame, power. Those is for the sake of kingdom, rajyam. What that rajyam gives? Sukham. Rajyam, sukha, lobhena. We are all very greedy about that sukham, pleasure, and this rajyam. For that sake only we have taken up this papa, mahat papam. That is why whenever a person is ready to commit any sin, papam, he never knew that it is a papam. தெரியாமலே பண்ணுவான். அது பாப்பம்னு தெரியாது. ஏன்னா the what he wants or she wants through that is predominant. எனக்கு இது வேணும், எனக்கு இந்த சுகம் வேணும், இந்த பவர் வேணும், இந்த ஐ வாண்ட் எப்பவும் அது இருக்குமா மனசுல. அந்த that action will appear is good, justifiable. That is why person commit a mistake, papam, a sin, because of the desire, greediness, over possessiveness, over anxious about his self or herself. That's what he says here, points out. Yat rajya sukha lobhena. Lobham, this is greediness. That's why Bhagavan created everything for the human necessity, whatever they want. Bhagavan cannot create for the greediness of the person. The greediness ki evalla create pannalum pattadu. Then that greediness has no limit. Therefore, yatu rajya sukhalobhena, what we have decided, hantum swajanam udyataha. Udyataha, we have taken lot of effort, we have come forward. Udyamam, udyataha, very, very great, valorous person. In the Mahapapam Pandadukka greatness we are showing. Udyataha, what? Swajanam hantum. To kill, swajana means our own people. Hantum, to destroy our own people for the sake of rajyam, sukham. With that lobha, greediness, we have taken up this war, which is Mahapapam. Up to here, we saw in the last class. Next shloka. Shloka number 46. Yadi mama pratikaram ashastram shastrapanayah dhartarashtrarane hanyoh तन्मे क्षेमतरं भवेत्. Arjuna, anticipating that Krishna's question. What? Krishna's question. Then why have you come to this battlefield? After coming here, you are telling this is Mahapapam, you are telling. Then why have decided to fight? Why have come to this battlefield? What is the necessity of coming here? Krishna, you may ask like that. He is ready to say, I have come here to die. He is telling. Suppose Krishna asks, he is himself feeling. Idella Mahapapam. Edikaha vandappa ingenu keppa illaya Krishna. Then Arjuna is telling this answer. Yadi mam apratikaram ashastram. Yadi means if. Mam means me. Mam means me. What type of me? Apratikaram ashastram mam. I am here. He has already dropped that, no? Bow and arrow. He has already sramsate hastat, he said in the beginning. So he has already dropped the bow and arrow. So ashastram now. I have no weapon. And what type of me? What type of my feeling here? Inner feeling? Apratikaram. I am not having any vengeance in my mind. Pratikaram means vengeance. Na pratikaram. No vengeance. Paga ille enakku ipo. Apratikaram. Appadipatta non anartham. Apratikaram ashastram mam yadi dhartarashtra rane hanyuh shastrapanayah dhartarashtraha. Dhartarashtraha means Kauravas, Duryodhana. Dhartarashtraha. Who are they? Shastrapanayah. They are all wielding bow and arrows, a lot of weapons they are having. I have already left the weapons. They are all holding the weapons. Shastrapanayah. I am ashastram. No, here I am standing. Dhartarashtraha. Shastrapanayah. Hanyuhu, if they destroy me, if they kill me, when? Rane, in this battlefield. If they kill me, if they destroy me, with their weapons, how they will destroy? When I am not having weapons only, anyone can destroy me. Arjuna knows that. His power, he knows. Once Arjuna is having weapon in the hand, no one can face him. Such a powerful hero. Such Arjuna, now he is without arms, without weapons. So therefore easily they will kill me. Rane hanyu. Let them kill. Tat me kshemataram bhaved. That is kshemam for me, good for me. Arjuna says, Tatuna. That means that Dhartarashtraha with weapons, if they kill me in the battlefield, that is good. Kshemataram. Best for me. Instead of doing this papam, instead of myself killing them, let them kill me. Rane hanyuhu kshemataram bhavet. It will become good for me. Nalla decision parunga. Solita avane decide pannite. That means he is indirectly telling to Lord Krishna, no more discussion. No more discussion. Why? Because I have decided to die. I am very happy. Not only that, kshemataram for me. Inka Krishna enna pesa mudiyum parunga. What Krishna can talk? Kshemataram bhave. This is called atasmin tadbuddhihi. Dharma yuddhe adharma buddhihi. This is adharma mahapapa anchuna. Punya karma. Swadharmam nidhanam shreyaha. Krishna going to say in the 3rd chapter, Swadharmam nidhanam shreyaha paradharmo bhayavaha. Performing your own duty, Swadharma, is good. Nidhanam, no? It is shreyas than, no, taking up the paradharma. Therefore, Arjuna, you have to do your Swadharma, but Arjuna seeing the Swadharma as papam. Suppose a policeman who is standing in the, no, Chaurasta. 4 roads are joining the traffic, peak hours. Suppose he is reading Ananda Vigadam. No? எப்படி இருக்கும்? அப்படி படிக்கலாமா? அவனுடைய தர்மம் என்ன? டிராபிக் ரூல்ஸ் பார்க்கணும்னே. He has to control the traffic. அது பண்ணாமலே மேக்சின், வீக்லி மேக்சின் படிச்சுட்டே இருந்தேன்னா அது பரதர்மம். He is not supposed to do that. The calamity take place. Chaos will take place. So therefore, similarly here Arjuna also fighting with this adharmic people is dharma yuddham. How can it become adharmic? This is called seeing that, no, right thing as wrong. Atasmin tad buddhi means wrong perception. The wrong perception is called adhyasa. This adhyasa, atasmin tad buddhi alone is called delusion. Atasmin tad buddhi alone is called delusion. This delusion alone is called samsara. So therefore, Arjuna has got this delusion in his mind. What is this delusion? What he has done because of delusion? Wrong conclusion. Every time a right decision, right conclusion will lead to the upliftment of the person. But a wrong conclusion, the wrong conclusion is what? Relinquishing the bow and arrow. No. That is wrong conclusion. A kshatriya, a warrior who has to protect the dharma, on the time of he is doing like this, no? It is wrong, very, very, no? The great mistake. Is committing a great mistake and artham. So therefore, tanme kshemataram bhavet is taking. Now immediately, Dhritarashtra asking, going to ask Sanjaya. Sanjaya anticipating Dhritarashtra's question. So therefore, in the 47th shloka, we will read. So what Arjuna did after dropping that bow and arrow, what happened? Tell me. What happened? All of Pandavas gone back so that my Duryodhana will be safe? Dhritarashtra is very eager to know. Sanjaya uvacha eva muktva Arjuna sankhe रथोपस्थ उपाविशत् विसृज्य सशरं चापम् शोकसंविघ्नमानसः Sanjaya uvacha. Sanjaya said to Dhritarashtra, you have to supply. You know, Sanjaya is talking to Dhritarashtra. Sanjaya said about the situation after the Arjuna's decision over. How Sanjaya is getting all the information. He has got some chakshu, divya chakshu, dura drishti, given by Vyasa Bhagavan. So with that capacity he is communicating. No, after listening everything, how Sanjaya knows, doubt varakudadilliyo. That's why I am reminding. Arjunaha evam uktva. The Arjuna Evam Muktva, having said, having spoken these words, what is his condition of the body? Visrujya sasharam chapam. Shoka samvigna manasaha. That is very important. Underlining. Shoka samvigna manasaha. Samvigna means a mind tormented by sorrow. Samvigna means a mind tormented by sorrow. Whose mind? Arjuna's mind. Arjuna. Shoka samvigna manasaha. Shoka means sorrow. Samvignaha means tormented by. Manasaha means mind. What he did? Sasharam chapam visrujya. Srij dhatu, visrujya, having dropped. Srij visargena, giving up, dropping, leaving, throwing. Visrujya, what he dropped, what he left, sasharam and chapam, bow and arrow. He dropped the bow and arrow means he kept it down. That itself is, it shows. So, coming out of his own duty and dropping his own duty, keeping the bow and arrow down, it shows, indicates going away from his own duty. Running away from his own duty. Physically, mentally, he want. Physically, nalla irukadanu solli ange irka. Mentally, he has taken the decision. Vishujya sasharam chapam shoka samvigna manasaha. Enna pannitam appuram? Rathopasthaha. Upavishat. He sat. Upavishat means he sat where Rathopasthena, on the seat of the chariot. Chariot, the Kshatriya in the battlefield, he is not supposed to sit. Kshatriya is supposed to stand in the battlefield. He is not supposed to sit, he is not supposed to leave the weapons. He has to stand and he has to wield the bow and arrow all the time. Alert and artham. Ukkanditanna avalada over and artham. The person is confused. Therefore, he says upavishat, rathopastaha means in the chariot, on the seat of the chariot. That means in the chariot, the raised portion will be there, where the main person sits. No? Have you seen the chariots and all? Exhibition will be paakalam. Okay. Nowadays you cannot see chariots. So in the chariot, there is a raised seat. So that person, master of the chariot, he will sit on that. That's called rathopastha. Upavishata means seated. Rathopastha upavishata. He sat on the seat of the chariot. Rathe upasthaha na artham. Raised portion of the chariot. He sat. What type of Arjuna sat? Shoka samvigna manasaha Arjunaha. Sasharam chapam visrujya. Idida Arjunanude condition. Chollitar Sanjay Dhritarashtrake. Dhritarashtra is very eager, no? What will happen? If Arjuna do like this, what is going to happen? Ascharyam, no? Ascharyam means very, very interesting for Dhritarashtra. Okay. Dhritarashtra interesting means he is very eager to know about the war condition, what is happening. So he left that bow and arrow. With this, the first chapter is over. With this, Arjuna's conclusion, it is over. Now the concluding portion comes in the next prose portion. This is called. Actually, this won't come in Mahabharata. Om Tat Saditi. This is added later by some authors. So you don't find in Bhagavad Gita, Mahabharata, Bhagavad Gita end, Om Tat Sat and all. This is later periods they added after Shankaracharya. Now we'll read. Om Tat Sat Iti Srimad Bhagavad Gitasu Upanishatsu Brahma Vidyayam Yoga Shastre Shri Krishna Arjuna Samvade Arjuna Vishada Yogo Nama Prathamodhyayah. Today I am going to explain this each word. Then after up to 18th chapter I don't explain. That's why I am going to take a lot of time for this conclusion. Om Tat Sat Iti. Very important. These lines are very, very important, very significant meaning is there in these words. So I need not explain in every chapter. So therefore, slowly every word we will see the meaning. Om means, in Omkara there are 3 letters. Akara, Ukara, Makara. It's a name of the Lord. Om is a name of the Lord. How it is the name of the Lord? It has come from the root called Av. Av Dhatu. The verbal root is called Av. Av means to protect. Avati. Since the Lord Paramatma protects us, so Bhagavan's name is called Om. Avati, the one who protects us. Therefore, monosyllable Om, Bhagavan name. This Om, adukapram Tat Sat it comes. This Om itself, 3 letters I said, Akara, Ukara, Makara. Akara represents Rigveda. Ukara represents Yajurveda. Makara represents Samaveda. All the 3 Vedas put together Om. When all people were worrying so much, we cannot read whole Vedas, Each Veda, 4 Vedas, very difficult. Then Brahmaji churned the Vedas, and the Vedas, when he churned, all this Gayatri mantra came. Tat Savitar Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonah Prachodayat. Then later people, this chanting also takes lot of time, therefore give shortcut method. Then again Brahmaji churned this Gayatri mantra. Then Vyahriti came. Om Bhuhu, Om Bhuvaha, Om Suvaha. They are called Vyahriti. And these 3 also கொஞ்சம் கஷ்ட கடபடா இருக்கு. இன்னும் சிம்பிள் மெத்தட் ஏதாவது சொல்லணும்னு பிரம்மாஜி என்ன பண்ணார், அது கூட சேர்ன் பண்ணிட்டாரு. சேர்னிங் என்ன அர்த்தம்? டோன்ட் டேக் லிட்டரலி சேர்னிங், டேக்கன் த எசன்ஸ் அர்த்தம். ஃப்ரம் வியாஹிருதி ஹி ஹஸ் டேக்கன் த எசன்ஸ். பூஹு புவஹ சுஹ வந்து இட் ஹஸ் கம் ஓம். பூல வந்து 1 வேர்ட், சுவஹ, ஆல் தீஸ் 3 வியாஹிருதி வந்து 3 letters. Then put together Om. A plus U become O and Makara Om. It's a Mangala Shabdam, Bhagavan's name. So showing the gratitude. Means that anartha, pronoun. It is a pronoun that. That means What? That means anything, it can become that. So here pronoun that means Paramatma anartham. That Paramatma. That Paramatma is what? That Paramatma is Sat. Paramatma is the reality in artham. Reality. Or that Paramatma alone is called Brahman. In religion they call Paramatma or Ishvara. In philosophy, that Paramatma is called as Brahman. Tat Sat means Brahman alone is the reality in artham. Brahman alone is the reality. Om Tat Sat. This expression indicates the conclusion. This expression indicates the conclusion. That is why in our all programs, any traditional programs, when we conduct, we say Om Tat Sat. Om Tat Sat. Then next word, Srimat. Srimat means is that which endowed with Vidya. That gives you everything. Shri means prosperous. Prosperity. Samruddhi. Prosperity, Samruddhi. Mat means endowed with. This Bhagavad Gita, which is the Vidya, that knowledge, which gives everything in artham. Oh, nalla irukke. That which gives everything. Srimat, that which gives everything. So the Shri means wealth in artham. Wealth means not only money, 500 rupees note, 1000 rupees note. Wealth and all sorts of wealth. Wealth that which gives everything means that gives prosperity, Guru, Shastram, everything it comes. That's why Srimat Bhagavat. Then next word, Bhagavat. Srimat Bhagavat. Bhagavat means the one who is having all the 6 bhagas. Bhaga. Bhaga means what? There is a beautiful shloka. For Bhagavan ke, ye avar bandi Bhagavan. Bhagavan means Aishwaryasya Samagrasya. Aishwaryasya Samagrasya Viryasya Yashashashriyah. Aishwaryam, Viryam, Samagrasya and totally. All these are in total and artham. Completely. Not koncham bank balance. Total. Abundantly and artham. Abundantly. Samagrasya, Aishwaryam, Viryam, valor. Total valor. நமக்கு மாதிரி முதுகு வலி, முட்டி வலி, தலைவலி இந்த மாதிரி எல்லாம் இருக்காது. வீரியம்னா பலம்னு அர்த்தம். சக்தி, சாமர்த்தியம். வீரியஸ், யஷஸ், சமக்ர யஷஸ். ஃபேம். Yashasna fame. So not coming and going fame, eternal fame. Yashas. Shriyaha means Lakshmi. Dhanam. Shriyaha. Samagram. Then Jnana Vairagyam. So எத்தனை ஆயிடுச்சப்போ? ஐஸ்வர்யம் நம்பர் 1, வீரியம் நம்பர் 2, யஷஸ் நம்பர் 4, ஸ்ரீயம் நம்பர் சமக்ர வந்து டோட்டல். அது வந்து அதுக்கு தான் சொன்னேன். சமக்ர ஐஸ்வர்யம், சமக்ர வீரியம், சமக்ர யஷஸ், சமக்ர ஸ்ரீயா. 4 over. 5th one is ஞானம், total knowledge. Samagra Jnanam. The one who is having Samagra Jnanam is Bhagavan. The one who is having total valor is Bhagavan. The one who is having total Aishwaryam is called Bhagavan. Then Vairagyam. Jnana Vairagyayos Chaiva Shanna Bhaga Itirana. Vairagya means total vairagya. Generally people, however much he is great person, no? Arakorai Jnananda. You go and see, interview any person, highly qualified person with so many degrees. You ask something or other. That's why every human being is having only limited knowledge. Then who is having total knowledge? Bhagavan. Bhagavan alone is having total knowledge. Jnanam, Vairagyam, total dispassion. Vairagya means dispassion. Vairagyayoschaiva chaiva. Adella seventh alla pottukadungo. 6 aayidutilla avladha. Shanna means 6. Bhaga itirana. This is called, the 6 put together, Bhaga. Dhanam asya asti iti dhanavan. Illiyo? Dhanam asya asti iti dhanavan. The one who is having dhanam. Bahuvrihi samasam. Adhe madri Bhagaha asya asti iti Bhagavan. Is having 6. Bhagavan. Udayavan. In the R, Udayavan, Bhagavan. So, Srimad Bhagavat. Adartham. Read that. Gitasu. Gita means revealed, taught. Gita means actually a song. This is a song. Song literally song ani kidayadu. Paata ani ennachukadu. Krishna vandi Kurukshetralo paata paataru. 700 slokas ani sollakudadu. Revealed, taught, imparted, unfolded. Unfolded. Gita, unfolded. Or that teaching which destroys samsara. Gita is that which teaching destroy the samsara taught by Bhagavan. Srimad Bhagavad Gitasu. In the Bhagavad Gita, Gita, that teaching which is unfolded by the Bhagavan, Srimad Bhagavad Gitasu. What is this Bhagavad Gita? Upanishatsu. Next word, Upanishatsu means. Upanishatsu Brahma Vidyayam. Upanishatsu means that Upanishad is a teaching which talks about the philosophy. Brahma Vidya, Atma Vidya, self-knowledge, one's own real nature. That is called Brahma Vidya. Then Brahma Vidyayam, Upanishatsu Brahma Vidyayam. That Upanishad which contains the subject matter is Brahma Vidya. You can take it as a philosophy. Philosophy. Then Yoga Shastre. Next word. Yoga Shastra means religion. Religion. Ashtanga Yoga, Karma Yoga, all put together, Yoga Shastra. The religion. A discipline to practice. That which qualifies. Yoga Shastra is also hidden in this Bhagavad Gita. That which Yoga Shastra, a religion, which is having all sort of disciplines to get sadhana chatushtaya sampat. What are the disciplines are there? Ashtanga Yoga is there, Karma Yoga is there, Upasana is there, Japa is there, social service is there. Bhagavan is going to talk all. He has not left any topic. Ella topic social service, even pilgrimage. Ella part of religion. Why this religion? Religion which prepares the person. This is the preparation and ardham. Preparatory disciplines. The doctor, surgeon, நமக்கு ஏதாவது வியாதி இருந்தால் ஏதாவது ஆப்ரேஷன் பண்ணணும், அவருக்கு கொஞ்சம் பெயின் இருக்கு, இமிடியேட்லி டாக்டர் சேஸ் டூ ஆப்ரேஷன் பண்ணணும்னு சொல்லுவான் சர்ஜன். சர்ஜன் ஆப்ரேஷன் பண்றதுக்கு முன்னாடி என்ன பண்ணுவான்? பிளட் செக்அப், பிளட் பிரஷர் செக்அப் பண்ணணும். லாட் ஆஃப் டெஸ்ட் ஹி ஹேஸ் டு டூ. ப்ரிப்பரேட்டரி steps he has to take. Then only he is eligible to sit on the, lie down on the operation table. புரியுதா? அது மாதிரி இந்த குரு சர்ஜன், குரு is the surgeon who is going to do ignorance-o-dectomy. சொன்னான் இல்லையோ? What the guru surgeon doctor is going to do what operation? Ignorance-o-dectomy. అంటే ரிமூவிங் த அஜ்ஞான ஆபரேஷன். என்ன ஆபரேஷன் பண்ணி இந்த புத்தில இருக்கிற அஜ்ஞானத்தினை ரிமூவ் பண்ணணும். அது ரிமூவ் பண்றதுக்கு முன்னாடி எப்படி அந்த சர்ஜன் ப்ரிப்பரேஷன்ஸ் எல்லாம் பண்றானோ. ஸோ ஃபர்ஸ்ட் டே வச்சு இந்த டாக்டர் சேஸ் யூ ஆர் வெரி நைஸ், யூ ஆர் வெரி நைஸ். அவனுக்கு பயம் இருக்கு, நெக்ஸ்ட் டுமாரோ ஆபரேஷன் பயப்படுவான். அதனால சர்ஜன் பேசணும். he has to talk, he has to say so many sweet words. Then while on the operation table also he will talk. Until anesthesia he gives, he talks. இல்லைன்னா கடவுளை பண்ணுவான் பேஷண்ட். அது மாதிரி இந்த குரு சர்ஜன் ஆல்சோ என்ன பண்ணுவோம் தெரியுமோ, இந்த ஞானம் மண்டையில ஏற வரைக்கும் யூ ஆர் வண்டர்ஃபுல், யூ ஆர் வண்டர்ஃபுல் சொல்லி சொல்லி அவனுக்கு கொஞ்சம் ஐஸ் வச்சு கிளாஸுக்கு வர வச்சுட்டு அப்புறம்தான் ignorance-o-dectomy. என்ன இன்ஸ்ட்ருமெண்ட்ஸ் யூஸ் பண்ணுவான்? சாஸ்திரம், பிரமாணம், அது வச்சு எல்லாம் டீச் பண்ணி removes the ajnana. The left side point, okay, forget it. That means what? Yoga Shastra means here, Gita contains philosophy as well as religion. Adudha artham. Gita, Bhagavad Gita contains Brahma Vidya, Atma Vidya. Adudha varapor the second chapter lo. Full Brahma Vidya da. Philosophy. என்ன பிலாசபி என்ன ரொம்ப பவர்ஃபுல்லான டீச்சிங் செகண்ட் சாப்டர்ல. நாட் டைல்யூட்டட், ரொம்ப கான்சென்ட்ரேட் டீச்சிங் இஸ் கோயிங் டு கம். ஸோ அதுக்கு தான் we have to prepare ourselves. அந்த ப்ரிப்பரேஷன் இல்லைன்னு என்ன பண்ணாலும் தேர்ட் சாப்டர்லேருந்து திருப்பி 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 17வது சாப்டர் வரைக்கும் பகவான் சொல்லிகிட்டே இருப்பார். அந்த 2வது சாப்டர்ல புரியற வரைக்கும் நீ ரிலிஜன் ஃபாலோ பண்ணப்பான்னு சொல்றாரு. யோக சாஸ்திரே அதான் ரிலிஜன் அண்ட் பிலாசபி ஆல்சோ. வை டு வி ஃபாலோ ரிலிஜன்? எதுக்கு சுவாமினி ரிலிஜன் பேர் சொன்னாலும் அது சொன்னாலே எனக்கு அவர்ஷன் வருதுன்னா, சில பேருக்கு ரிலிஜன் பேர் சொன்னாலே பயம். இப்போ ஏன்னா அந்த மாதிரி இருக்க நிலைமை இப்போ நாட்டில். ரிலிஜன் இஸ் எ பாசிட்டிவ் டிசிப்ளின் ஃபார் எ பர்சன் டு க்ரோ. காலேஜுக்கு போறோம், காலேஜுக்கு போய் ஸ்டடி, grow and leave the college, come out. இல்ல காலேஜ்லோனே உட்காரவே அண்ணா உட்காரலாமா அப்படி? From LKG to UKG to school, college, you go and finish your study, you grow, get the knowledge, and you have to take the convocation certificate over and you come out. அதே மாதிரி religion also. Enter the religion, follow the principles, disciplines in the religion, grow out of the religion, come out. That's why sannyasi is free from religion. He follow only philosophy. How sannyasi has come out of religion? He has understood, or she has understood the religion as it is. Then sannyasi is beyond religion. Not particular religion he belongs. Why? Whatever the benefit has to come, the sannyasi has totally taken the benefit of the religion and said to religion, Namaste, enough, thank you ன்னு சொல்லணும். நம்ம என்ன பண்றோம்? ரிலிஜன்ல மாட்டிண்டி புரியாமலே திண்டாடின்னு இருக்கோம் இல்லையா? ஆல் பீப்புள் ரிலிஜன் என்னன்னு தெரியாமலே, அதுல ஒரு நல்ல ஒரு விஷயம் புரியாமலே they are misunderstanding the religion and they are leaving the religion. நான் காலேஜுக்கே போக மாட்டேன். ஏன்னா anyhow I have to come out, no? One person says, hey, காலேஜுக்கு போ, நீ படின்னு சொன்னா, எதுக்காக போய் படிச்சுட்டு வான்னா, திருப்பி வரதுக்காக எதுக்கு போகணும்னா அப்படி இருக்கும். அதுக்குதான் எனக்கு ரிலிஜனே வேண்டாம். I am beyond religion. Some people say, ஏன்னா they don't want to say Hindu. I am beyond religion. How can you become beyond religion without going into religion? That's why go into religion, understand the religion, grow out of the religion, get the benefit, get sadhana chatushtaya sampatti, qualification, and say thank to the religion. That's why yoga shastre. The Bhagavad Gita the management course office every office they have Bhagavad Gita management course. Bhagavad Gita management idella sonna avangalukku puriyadu. Yoga shastram, religion, philosophy solla kodadu. And the polish words lo sollano. Vishayam onnuda. So have a religion, bhakti, all rituals, everything, whatever you can do, you have to do. So therefore, yoga shastra, it gives a moral support. Religion gives a moral support to the person. Lot of support, if I understand properly. So some people, those who are not understanding properly and blaming the religion, and in the name of religion they are all quarreling. That's why other people also hating the religion. Yaru hate pandran, why I have to worry? Let me understand what is religion. There are so many books, there are so many teachers who are unfolding what is religion. Why can't I expose myself? Why I have to listen these ignorant people's statements which is coming in the newspaper? The newspaper, what is talking religion is the pramanam for this person, educated person. What this news reporter knows about this religion, tell me? All reporters do not know what is religion. So that is not pramana. What comes in the newspaper to follow religion or not, that is not the pramana. Okay? Therefore don't misunderstand the religion. Try to understand properly. How can I understand Swami? Come to the class. That is why religion is called Yoga Shastra. Yoga Shastre Sri Krishna Arjuna Samvade. Next word. How this teaching has taken place? Samvada, like a dialogue. Dialogue means samvada, not argument. Not argument. Samvada means dialogue. Whose dialogue? Between whom? Dialogue means two people must be there. Samvada manna rendu per irukkanum minimum. Yaar and rendu per Krishna and Arjuna. Lord Krishna and Arjuna. Sri Krishna Arjuna Samvade. In that dialogue anardham. Saptami. Sri Krishna Arjuna Samvade. What is the topic? Arjuna Vishada Yogo Nama. Arjuna's sorrow. The topic is Arjuna's sorrow. Enna Swamini? Arjuna's sorrow padikkaradhukku inga varanuma? Ille, adula varu meaning irukke. Bhayapadadingo. Arjuna's sorrow is not Arjuna's sorrow. This is sorrow of all human beings. So here Samvada, I would like to give some important points. Samvada ki, argument ki, dialogue ki difference. Our whole tradition is Samvada based, not argument based. Our whole traditional scriptural teaching is based on dialogue. Dialogue between disciple and the teacher. The teacher is the one who he knows and he knows. He who knows and knows, he knows is wise person. So the teacher is one, he who knows what? That he knows. The student is one, he who knows that he doesn't know. That's important. Okay, the point number one is the student should approach the guru, the one who knows. The student is always who do not know. That means one person is knowledgeable person, one person is ignorant person. Arjuna is ignorant person, Krishna is knowledgeable. Here, full knowledge is having. So, student should use the polite words. Samvadam and anardham. Samvadathiki, argumentiki, dialoguiki differences paapam. Student use the polite words in Samvada. In Samvada, dialogue. And ego kept aside. That is number one, point number one. Whereas in argument, there is no politeness. Ego is dominating in argument. Heated up argument ani solrom illaya. Heated up dialogue ani solla maatom. Heated up argument. Number 2, in samvada, in dialogue, the students speak very minimum. Very few words the students speak. That is the sign of dialogue. Minimum. So minimum means he allows the teacher to speak. So teacher has to speak maximum. The student has to speak very, very minimum. In argument, there is no full listening in that. The interruption will be there in argument. The student will not allow the teacher to talk. No minimum talking, maximum talking in argument. In argument, the student talk more. There is no listening much. That's why that is called interruption. Where there is interruption, that is argument. That's why never interrupt when Guru is talking. Next, third point, in listening, in dialogue form, in listening, through a dialogue, there is a lot of mananam will take place. Manana means you reflect upon what the teacher is talking in dialogue. Because we are talking very minimum, there is a possibility mind is so calm, not restless. Suppose it is restless, anxious. Next enna solano. Our solladu puriyaveda namakku. Naturally, this is what happens. So better keep your mind calm when the Guru is talking. Lot of mananam, reflecting upon the what? Listening. It will take place. In argument, the person mind is under full of anxiety. A person who is having anxiety, he can never receive the teaching. Properly he cannot receive. So he receives. அதான் கிளாஸ் வரும்போது மனசு காமா இருக்கணும். நல்ல ஹார்ட் ஆர்குமெண்ட் பண்ணி வீட்டில் இங்க எப்படியாவது பண்ண முடியாது. 1.5 hour சும்மா உட்காரணும். அதுக்குதான் அங்கே முடிச்சுட்டு வந்துடுறோம். ப்ரெஷர் எல்லாமே ஆர்கியூ பண்ணி இங்க வந்து உட்கார்ந்துங்க, அதெல்லாம் குட 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 போயிட்டே இருக்கும். அப்படியும் வேலை ஆகாது. ஸோ தேர்ஃபார் காமா இருக்கணும். கிளாஸ்ல உட்காரும் போது மனசு பிரசாந்தமா இருக்கணும். இருந்தா யூ கேன் grasp the teaching very easily. So this is the meaning, about the dialogue and argument. So therefore have a dialogue always. Avoid arguments. Especially a student of Bhagavad Gita has to avoid argument. Class lo mattume illa, Guru munnadiye mattume illa, engiyume, wherever you go, whomever you talk, never argue with the people. You are not going to get any benefit with argument. Try to understand. Then this is Samvade Arjuna Vishada Yogo Namaha. The topic name is Arjuna Vishada Yogaha. Yogaha means here a topic anartham. There are so many meanings. Here Yogaha means a topic. What is the topic? The grief of Arjuna. Why should we study? Because everybody is having grief. Arjuna is going to get the solution. Let me get the solution. That is the meaning. The yoga of Arjuna's sorrow. Chapter number is what? Prathama Adhyayaha. First chapter. How many chapters are there? 18 chapters are there. So the first chapter is over. That's the meaning. We have read, no? Om Tat Satiti. So with this, we conclude the first chapter. I hope all points I have given. And next class I will give the summary of the first chapter. Then we will enter into the second chapter. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashyate वशिष्यते। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। हरिः ॐ। श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ॐ।